Feelings Ain't Facts podcast with your host B Mills and DJ Tiller. Live from the Boss Planet Entertainment Studio in the 765, baby. Feelings Ain't Facts podcast with your host B Mills and DJ Tiller.
This is the Feelings Ain't Podcast with your host DJ Tiller
and your co-host B Mills.
And today we got a special guest in the house, first comedian on deck. Oh, Dirty Red, aka Rodney Carter. What up, man?
What to dilly?
Appreciate you coming on today, man.
Definitely, man.
We like I said earlier, we've been talking about it for a long time. And it's going to be a good episode.
Much respect.
I say that every episode.
Yeah,
but
much
this one's
respect.
gonna be a good episode. Today's DJ Tiller's birthday. His Cash App is Miller Money 90. So if y'all want to give him a little love, Miller Money 90 Cash App.
Don't let him play y'all, man. It ain't my birthday, but we'll definitely take that Cash App. We just clowning around. But first off, gotta give a big prayer and big shout out to the Marion Fire Department, man. We had a big fire at the VA.
Yeah, 38.
Yesterday, man. It was a big deal. The boiler room burnt down. It collapsed all the way to the ground. So
Nobody hurt?
Nobody hurt.
Well, that's all that matters.
Like I said, and a big shout out to Meyer. They donated some water and snacks and everything for the fire department. So I want to give a big shout out to them. They made sure everybody was hydrated and motivated to do their job and get everybody, safe to where they were at. You got any more local news, B Mills?
I was going to ask you the same thing. Really don't got too much on local this week.
Yep.
We can recap, I guess, real quick. MHS students had their protest.
Yep.
Went pretty smooth. Proud of the kids. Shout out to all our Giants. Went out there and done their thing.
Yep.
Anything else local?
I don't have anything.
Me either.
Like I said, keep it pushing, keep moving. You know, the weather's been shitball, but up and down and round and round.
We'll roll on to our guest then.
Well, right on. Let's get into it. Like I said, today we got Dirty Red in the building.
Yeah.
So, got a few questions for you. And like I said, we'll let you get into your little spiel or whatever you want to talk about too. But first off, we know you did a movie, right? Have you only done one movie or have you done multiple movies?
I've actually been in 3 movies.
Okay.
I was an extra in Hands.
Okay.
By T.J. Raleigh out of Indianapolis. And I was in Forgot About Us. I had 2 scenes in there.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. And then Full Custody, I was the star of Full Custody.
Yeah.
I peeped that one earlier, man. Man.
Like I said,
had me going.
Those were shot by Rashard.
Yeah.
Rashard Tyson and
shout outs to Rashard.
Did a great job. Like I said, I was in the Zuri Johnson. I was an extra in the Zuri Johnson story.
Oh, okay.
He said, you said, you can't fit no Magnum unless it come with a belt.
What was it like? What was it like to be the star in a movie, man? Like to be the main character?
Well, actually, to be honest with you, it was I was a little nervous because all my life I've been stage fright.
Right.
I know that's hard for people to think that I did comedy and all like that, but I wanted to do good. So, but with the dude that played my son, he did a good job.
Right.
And he made me do a good job, and it was a good feel. We had a good bond.
Yeah, great energy.
And we was vibing.
Yep.
And even when I threw a couple of freestyles out there, he was right there on it.
Right on.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was going to actually ask that. Did you you improvise on your own any? Did Rashard let you kind of have like free roam a little bit outside of the script?
Not too much. Not too much. You know what I mean? I wanted to. We talked about it before that he was going to let me break it into my own, since I did use my own name in the movie, but he kept it to his thing and I respected that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then, like you say, you did stand up. Like, do you think stand up is harder or movies are harder to do personally?
Well, I'm gonna say movies.
Okay.
Because you had to bring that character to life.
Right.
And you had to make people believe that you're not playing in a movie.
Okay.
Right.
Like they watch in real life.
Right.
So it's a lot to the faces and stuff like that, which I had no clue when I did Full Custody.
Okay.
So, and also when like talking and they're not talking to you, you still have to act in the
Right.
background. You
You gotta
can't just
stay
be
with it.
standing
Be standing there,
Yeah.
staring.
so
Right.
it's a lot. It's
Right
a
on.
lot.
So, all right. Here's a good question, I believe. So is Rodney the same person as Dirty Red?
No,
That's why I was thinking.
no.
Go into
Red's
a
completely
little
different.
detail of the difference between Rodney and Dirty Red. Like,
Rodney is the person in the movies.
okay,
You know what I mean? Besides I played myself,
Yeah.
I'm the person in the movies. Dirty Red is who I naturally been all my life.
Right.
So that's a
Okay.
whole different person.
So let's act like we hopping in a time machine real quick. Before,
How far are we going back?
yeah, we're going back.
he said we're going
Dang.
back.
Okay, what is like for we'll say Rodney, before the stage, before the nickname Dirty Red. What was Rodney like coming up as a youngster?
As a youngster, I was a baseball player.
Right on.
Since the age of 6, I wanted to be a professional baseball
Okay.
player. That's all I talked about. And 6 in the morning, from that time, I would be on my friend's porch, Soup,
Yeah.
Soup Campbell,
Yep.
and wake him up to play strikeout. And
Nice.
that's what I thought I was going to do. Then when that slipped away from me, I went to the service.
Service.
Okay.
And then
Thanks for your service,
Yeah,
man.
thank you for your
Yeah.
service. Which branch you serve in?
the Army.
Okay.
Army.
The
Okay.
Army, yeah.
Yeah, my brother-in-law's in the Army. He's over in Belgium right now. He's over there
Putting in work.
serving. Yep, he's over there doing research, working in the labs and all
Scary
that.
time to be out
Yeah,
there,
he's
but
He's
you know,
getting them fresh waffles.
Yeah.
huh?
Definitely. Like I said, hopefully we can go over there and visit him sometime. Like I said, I got a little detained over here to the United States. We'll say.
Oh, okay.
who'd you look up to baseball wise? What's your team?
Cincinnati Reds.
Cincinnati Reds.
Okay.
That's my nickname. That's my pop's name. That's where I'm from. Cincinnati Reds.
Okay.
Cincinnati Reds. Yeah.
That's my secondary. You know, I gotta go Cubbies first, but Cincinnati secondary.
Yeah.
But so that's what you say. You went to the service. You know, can you recall the first time you ever made a room full of people laugh
All my life.
all your life?
I was one of the people, when Jonan
Right.
was in, I was that guy.
Yeah.
I was that type person. If we was in the crowd and you just walked up, I'd just start hitting you with them all the time. And I used to have people, a lot of people won't even come to my shows to this day because of that.
Yeah.
But I took that out because a lot of people take that personal.
Right.
And then Ricky Smiley told me if somebody paid $30, they don't want to be a part of that.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I took it out. But it's coming back now with Mojo, Booskin,
Yeah, I
all they
see a
doing
lot of
it
people
now.
working the crowd
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, they
A
work
lot
the
of crowd work
on
out there.
Yeah.
And I've seen it in a lot of different ways. I seen a dude. He does. I think his whole set is basically crowd work. He be doing it, getting involved, singing all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Well, he pretty
Once you
funny dude.
get to a certain level, things open up for you. Like
Yeah.
when you first starting off, you might have a struggle and have to work your way
Yeah.
to last. But when you pass a certain level, they pay more attention and listen to you laugh a little bit more. It eases up on you.
I went to my first comedy show 2 months ago in Kokomo, Outhouse Records.
Your first?
My first.
Wow.
I know, right? I don't know why. I don't know why.
We were stuck in the music scene, you know, like.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And even having you on here, like I said, we wanted to branch off more in season 2 to be able to include the other arts, the comedy, the acting,
We're gonna cover it all.
and
man.
we definitely want to be a part of it, man. To get to the facts of things, you know. So, I see you do a lot of sketches now. Like, is that something that just recently came about, or did you like ever do any improv or anything like that?
Well, I started off, I got like 3 characters, and I started off doing it. And then being in Marion, from when I first got into the comedy, like when I was in Atlanta, I was always around comedians.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, I'm around comedians.
Right.
But here, I'm by myself.
Right.
So it's hard to get people for skits or be dedicated
Yeah.
to do it. So I found a way. They sent me monetize it
Right.
on the Facebook, and I just started doing that a little bit. I try to add my little few skits in, but I want to do deeper and better skits.
Man, I'm
Just
sure
trying-
we're always down
Just
to
let me
do
know
some
you ever
skits,
need
man.
you ever need some help.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll definitely be a part of that. I know B Mills will
Yeah,
too.
for sure,
So
man.
if you ever
Okay. Well,
That's
you
stuff
ever
that's
you ever
stuff
want to
we
get
enjoy
something
doing,
written,
man.
yep.
yeah, that's good to know.
So, like I said, you're located. Or can we find you in Marion? This is where you stay at most of the time, or you
Yeah, for
on
the
road?
time being, last month I just signed with Avery Agency
Okay,
in Connors, Georgia. That's my agent.
Okay.
right,
So my way is to make it down to Atlanta to be closer
right.
Right.
to there. So
Is the comedy scene harder or easier compared to Atlanta to Indiana? Like, do you have to push harder to get laughs here or down there? Like,
well, in Atlanta, they seen everybody.
okay,
So they could tell if you're not comfortable with your jokes or you don't know what you're doing because your timing and
Right.
delivery is the main thing.
okay,
Yeah.
Two people could say the same jokes. This person might not get no laughs. This person might get laughs. It's how you bring it out. And when I first I started off, I did a show at Continental,
okay,
Mary Drake, and then I went to Kokomo with Vanessa Fraction and B Jeff B.
okay. Shout out
And,
to all them people, man.
and
Real
I
face.
opened up and did like a few minutes and did pretty good. So my confidence was up. I
Right.
was like, so I took off to Atlanta, and I got there Friday. Saturday, well, I got there Saturday. Sunday they had at the Uptown Comedy Corner
Okay,
on Peachtree. They had a Apollo night. So I just got there. I went in there. I'm going in fresh.
right.
Got booed off the
Oh,
stage.
man.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
man, I done moved my whole family down.
Oh
there.
man.
I think that covered one of my questions. I was going to say, like, what would be the worst experience? And then we were going to get away from that with the best experience.
Okay. Yeah, I got booed, and that's because I didn't know too much about comedy. I
Right.
had just jumped into it,
Yeah.
but
Was
I didn't
super
know
raw with it.
man. And then they shout out to Smoke. He was on BET, and me and him got cool. And wherever he went, I would open up. So I got to see a lot of things going to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach,
Yeah.
and all like that. We even went to New Orleans
Okay.
and did a show. Had a good time. On the way back, coming back, we got pulled over in Biloxi,
Oh,
Mississippi.
shit.
Woo-wee. That sound like a scary time, man.
Man, and we
Oh, shit.
had some herbal essence
I
on
bet.
us, and only thing saved us. Smoke had a Comic View jacket,
Right.
and he was like, "Oh, you been on Comic View?" And he threw it out and smashed it on the ground. And
Right
we
on.
rolled on out. But shout out to Smoke.
Shout out
'cause
Smoke.
Shout
He
out
gave
Smoke.
me the edge that I needed,
Right,
to go
right.
this place.
As an actor / comedian, have you ever been starstruck meeting anybody?
No,
Like,
They just
and-
all regular people at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
they regular. I remember one time in '89, I met Michael Jordan at Piccadilly's in
Yeah.
Indianapolis. They had like 4
Uh-huh.
clubs, and I was seeing him. It's like, Mike, man, I would tear you up in one on one. You know, because I wanted to make a different impression. Everybody else gonna say the same thing.
Speaking of Jordan,
my uncle was Michael Jordan's attorney. My uncle Wayne in Chicago. God
That's
rest his
crazy.
soul. Yep, he
Yeah,
was
rest
Michael
his
Jordan's
soul.
attorney. I met him as a little kid. I remember shaking his hand,
big old
and his
hand.
fingers was like long as
The
hot
hell?
dogs. Like, it was
Man.
like it was like, God,
Uh,
Yeah, but I what I do say to when I meet people is I say congratulations for your success because I had never met them.
Right.
That sticks with them.
okay,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you go somewhere, you don't want nobody sweating you all the time. You know, it's
Yeah.
good to have the attention attraction, but sometimes people don't want to be bothered like that.
Right.
So I just let
Yeah.
them be.
Speaking of Michael Jordan, before we get too far away from it, what the fuck he got going on? You see that shit?
Hey,
He
man.
said patted a little on him.
I seen it, man.
Now
Hopefully it was some edit shit, man, because I don't.
It
I
wasn't
don't
that.
know.
It made a statement.
It's a bad thing to do,
Yeah.
especially nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day,
parents
you know,
weren't
you
even
had your
tripping.
auntie pinchy on the
Yeah,
booty,
pinchy and all
pinchy
that
shit.
shit, yeah.
It wasn't nothing. But nowadays, you
Yeah.
can't even
The parents,
none of that.
the parents said it wasn't what everybody tried to make it out to be. I never know Michael to be a weirdo.
Nah.
You know what I mean? No shit like that. So I think it was a bad timing. And I don't think he
And
was
like I
trying
said,
to violate or nothing
with the
like
cameras
that, man.
everywhere nowadays, it's
You-
not the same as it
You
was.
can't
No.
do
You
stuff.
You can't
No,
do
you
certain
can't
They
shit.
do
say the camera and microphone is one of the biggest weapons in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they get everybody.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So I seen that you had hosted a comedy show at the AmVets in Marion. How did that go?
Oh, it actually went pretty good. Nice little crowd. Not the crowd I usually get,
Okay.
but it was nice little crowd because most of my supporters
Mhm.
are older.
Right.
The people that used to come all the time, probably 10 years older than me, they ain't coming out like that
Right.
anymore. And then it's a couple of places I like to take it to, but the youngsters, when something happened, the
Yeah.
older crowd's not gonna go.
Yep.
Right.
So,
And we
but
were
it
talking
was,
about
it was
that
a
not
decent
too
little
long ago.
crowd. All the comedians got paid. I made a little bit, so
There you
Yeah.
go.
wasn't nobody unhappy.
Right. Who would you say, like, coming up wise, looking up to comics, comedians? Who would you say was pretty inspirational to you?
Red Fox.
Red Fox.
And I always wanted to work with Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
I like Jamie Foxx because he's not afraid to be himself.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And he doesn't have to go overdo it to
Right.
try to draw his attention. And he could play the piano and sing.
Yeah, he's
you know what I
very
mean?
talented. I give him
Yeah.
that.
I always, I
And
always
he's
gave
good
him,
at what he does, like no other, man. It's
I always
crazy.
gave him big praise when I found out that his name wasn't Jamie and his name was Eric. Like
Yeah.
and the story that he said that he put, like, back when he was doing the open mics and this and that the females got play, and if you, like, having the name Eric, he didn't get play like that.
Right.
Have you ever ran into any situations like that? Like, do you get more shows as Rodney Carter? Or do you get more as Dirty Red? Like, or do you? How do I say this? Do you always portray yourself as Dirty Red when it comes to the comedy?
Well, I've been 23 years in
Okay.
on the comedy, and I was Dirty Red until the movie.
Okay.
When I did the movie, that's when I changed
That's when-
my name. I changed it to try to be more professional,
Okay.
you know, so that was the change for
The
that.
name with the headshots goes
Yeah.
more to it. Yeah.
And-
Make sure you pay this guy and not that guy.
yeah, I had to be I had to be more professional and trying to find a better outlook for myself. My agent, when I just cut my hair yesterday, so
Right.
my agent was like, you know, with the braids, you get these certain slots. You're not going to be a teacher or
Right.
a doctor because of your hairstyle.
Right.
So I had to change that
Yeah.
to be that. So
Okay. Like I said, where can the people find you at? Like, as of, you know, nowadays, people want to know, like, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Are you on any of those platforms?
yeah, I'm on Facebook, Rodney Carter. If you're in a different state, just push Marion, Indiana, and it'll pop up.
Okay.
I'm also on TikTok and Instagram, but my Instagram and TikTok don't jump
Don't
like
jump
that.
like
They
that,
don't.
yeah.
But my Facebook, I got 5,000 friends and
Okay.
almost 13,000 followers.
It's kind of where we're at. We definitely push more on the Facebook aspect, and then, like I said, we had the YouTube for if you want to go back and watch and different things like that.
Yeah,
So,
I put on YouTube and they'll start jumping, then they'll stop
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
and I was trying to figure out now how these people getting all these
I'm
views,
saying,
and I put a lot of time
Yeah.
into these, so I didn't know what it was. But the thing of it is, whenever I'm promoting or whatever it is, I never stress on it because it works itself out.
Right.
Because I'm connected with the universe. and
right.
Yeah.
I push out good things, so good things come
That
back.
karma, we
So I
talk
never
about that
stress
a
over it.
bunch on our
Yeah.
show, man.
Yeah.
That karma shit, it goes both ways.
I've been
you
trying to
know?
build good karma. Try to,
Yeah, I feel like in my life I helped a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, and try to look out and do all that.
Yeah.
So good things.
I feel like
come
it's
back.
important to do that.
Yeah.
I try to outweigh the bad karma. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, we got to do good in the world, man. We got to look out for one another. I think it's mandatory to, at least with me, man. I try to treat people how I want to be treated. So I try my best to do good by my people.
Right.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Just be peaceful.
Yeah.
Be peaceful, and if you happy with self,
Right.
you can't worry about what other people
Yeah.
cause. Some people will hate you just cause the way you wear your mustache.
Yeah.
Big
And
facts.
and you be like, why you don't like
Yep.
me? And you never know. And for their whole life, they don't like you.
Yeah. It's wild. They
Over the
say,
smallest little
Come on,
detail.
man, you don't even know. And
Right.
don't know I'm a cool person.
Exactly.
they already say like 1 out of 5 people. If you go in a room with 1 of 5 people, there's one of them in there that is just going to hate you.
for no
I'm
reason.
like,
Hate you.
why,
And gonna try to talk a few of them to go with you.
man?
Da.
What do you think? What out of all your experiences with stand up, what do you think the craziest experience you've encountered is over the years?
We was in South Carolina, and Biggie and Smoke was doing the show, and the promoter didn't have all the money.
Right.
Oh man,
Horrible. Janky promoters, bro.
Man, they was taking DJ equipment.
hey,
Bruh.
straight
They
up,
gonna get
They
their
gonna
money
get even
first.
one way or
Bro,
another.
we
Hey.
taking this mic. We taking this.
Hey man, I almost didn't ride with them. I didn't want to be.
Straight
Man,
up.
what are y'all
Yeah,
doing?
what you doing?
I
But-
need that.
But you know what I mean? Now it's more different. People, they send half up front.
Yeah.
If they cancel, you know what I mean, you don't get that back.
Yep.
But when you sitting there trying to waste your money, like back in the day, it was it could be
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if your crowd wasn't coming on time, and then your headliner going on at 12 and
Right.
people leaving. It was a lot. But you know, you had to work through that. These new comedians, they got Facebook and all like that.
Yeah.
A lot of them ain't put in no work.
Exactly.
I ain't mad at them.
and can reach such a bigger audience.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I ain't mad. A lot of comedians don't like them because they say they ain't real comedians.
they ain't put in the work.
I don't knock nobody hustle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they did it, then you could do it too. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Right.
But
I've been kind of studying the history of stand up lately
mhm.
for actually a few days now, and man, I learned a lot of interesting things. Going blue. You ever heard of that phrase? It's an older phrase that they used back when stand up. There's basically whenever who's hosting. Because back in the day, they used to have that you really censored back in the day. But going blue is basically taking something out that they're requesting to be able to land the act. You know what I mean? It's just a phrase they use, but
I ain't heard that money.
it's so crazy.
I never heard
They're talking back in like even to the Prohibition days when you had to be smooth with it,
Right.
because usually comedy goes good with alcohol when you're going to watch or whatnot,
Mhm.
and so it was crazy. It goes to like Bob Hope times when all this
okay.
is going on. So
Oh,
it's way
okay.
before our
Wait,
times.
He's trying to
I'm
crack.
About to say,
He's
I was
trying to crack. He's trying to call me old. He's calling me Bob Hope. I'm like,
No, hold on,
You hurt my feelings.
No.
No, but
No, Bob Hope older, way older than you.
Yeah. Well, I've seen Bob Hope, not in person, but you know.
Yeah.
So
him
you
and
said
Sammy
you
Davis.
said the 80s, like, so coming up, like Eddie Murphy, like Raw Delirious,
Wrong
like
there. That's
was-
shit.
like those are two big comedy inspirations for me. Like,
Straight
how
up.
was it being comedian in those times? Like,
I wasn't there yet.
you wasn't there yet.
I didn't become a comedian until I was 36.
Okay.
Shout out to Florence Fleming's Persons.
Okay.
We was at a cookout, and she said, "You missed your calling."
Right.
I was like, "What?" She said, "Comedy. You should have done that." And I was like, "Really? You think I could do that?" She was
Right.
like, "Yeah."
And that's
And I put a show together that November, and been going ever since.
right.
Man,
on.
that's a
Yeah.
I've never done. I've done quite a wide range of entertainment, but I've never made people laugh like that I mean, my homies and shit, homegirls or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I couldn't imagine. Well, I've done music in front of people, but you know, you solo up there on stage, they all looking at
Solo.
you.
And
I don't know, bro.
look,
And having that
I don't know.
crowd, like the
Yeah.
waves
this
that
is
come.
I've seen a lot of comedians get up there and when the crowd don't laugh, now they want to cuss the crowd out. It
Yeah.
ain't their fault.
Right.
Cause everybody be like, "Oh, comedy, I could do that." No, you can't.
Not everybody
And
can do it.
it ain't gonna go like that because I ain't gonna say you won't get no laughs. I
Right.
don't know what you're gonna say, but when you don't get a laugh and you can't get the crowd back, where do you go from there?
Right.
A lot of people get defensive.
Yep.
You got to have your jokes. People, I can go up there and freestyle. No, you can't.
No.
Your freestyle gonna run out.
Yep.
And then you're gonna try to crack on the
Be
crowd,
up
crack on the
there.
wrong one. Because the people that like Mosky, when you're dealing with the crowd, you got to catch them at the right time.
Right.
And that's how they do. They interact with the crowd out the gate.
Yep.
And now you've been doing it so much, they expect that. You know what I'm saying? But when they don't expect that, you pick the wrong one.
Yeah.
Be a
It's
bad
all
night.
over, you know?
Yeah.
And then coming back from like you said, you got moved off stage. Like, was it so you're still doing it, obviously. So it didn't hurt you to the point of not getting back up there. How long did it take for you to get back on stage after being booed off? Like, did you take a break? Did you have to?
No.
Okay.
No, because actually the comedians was you be all right. You just got to keep going.
Right.
That's one thing I can say about the Atlanta comedians when was doing that. Man, you could do it. Go on, keep going.
Keep going.
You know what I mean? So I kept going and kept trying. Even though I was in the midst of all of them
Right.
already clicked up.
Right.
Right.
You know, they've been together for years. And me and Smoke happened to have the same weed man.
Right. Okay.
And then went over there one day and he was like, "Hey, Smoke County, you just try to do this, woo, woo, woo." So when they hung out with him a little bit and then he called me, he was like, "Hey, I'm about to go, woo, woo, you want to go?" Yeah.
Right on.
And then he took me everywhere he went.
Man, that's big moves.
That is big move.
Do you have any major plans for the year 2026? Like this year coming up? Like,
Yeah. I'm supposed to they supposed to film the movie Streets Out. We were
Okay.
supposed to do it last year. They got canceled. They supposed to do it this year. So supposed to do that this summer. I don't know what's gonna come up in the agency. You
Okay.
know, I'm
Yeah.
right,
just have to
signing with the
audition.
agency.
Only thing that's good about it, and me being here, they do virtual.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I've
you
done
do
a
your
virtual
demo
thing
rule
once.
and you send it in, so I don't have to go out there and travel.
Right.
But to be in Atlanta with my age, and they got a lot of jobs right there
Right.
that you be close to. See,
Go to
she's
this
not.
comedy club or go here, go there.
Yeah, that and when you in the movies, you know what I'm saying, they got them extra spots just to get you out there
Right.
more. You know what I mean? But they're not gonna have you come all the way down there
Right.
for the
For
little
an extra spot,
Yeah,
right.
when they got a list of people
Right.
already there, so I need to be there so I could be
Okay.
move up in the thing.
I auditioned for Half Baked too. It's been a while.
Right
For
on.
real. I really did. It was virtual. And that's what made me think about it. But anyway, throw that out there.
Yeah, I ain't did no auditions for nothing. Like I said,
You've been in a film though.
I definitely have. It was definitely an experience. I'd like to continue to go
Yeah.
and do more movies. Like I said, I want to get more into what you've been that sketch comedy, man. I see a lot of it on a daily basis. I love
I've
watching
tried
it.
writing. I've got a few things written.
And I
probably
definitely
8 minutes.
would love to try to expand and do more sketch.
Oh
comedy.
yeah. I got some. I also shout out to my son Josh Carter,
Okay.
Hillside Films out of Indianapolis. We're supposed to be doing something, but he stays so busy now. He do videos and
Right.
photography. Matter of fact, when Mike Epps was here and did the boxing thing,
Right.
he was filming. him
I
in
was
boxing.
just getting ready to ask you about Mike. Have you ever touched base with Mike Epps in the comedy scene, being an Indiana native and things like that?
You know, I actually met Mike Epps I keep saying that because he
Yep.
never remembers 6 times.
He said 6 times.
My cousin goes with a dude that stayed on 33rd and Park.
Okay.
Mike from 32nd
Right.
and Park. And you know, I ain't gonna get all into
Right.
the other detail about
Right.
Mike's business, but they known him for years. And when he had his album release at the Savoy, I went to that and I like that. And he just never remembers
Never
me.
remember. He probably sees so many faces.
Wow.
though,
You know,
man.
man, I
Shout
seen
out
him at
Mike Epps.
Jillian's. I came out. He had like 7 people around him, little bodyguards, and
Right.
I walked up on him smooth. What up, Mike? He took off down the building.
You got
I
some
Went
bet.
around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I know they might have got fired because I ain't get up
About
on
to
him.
hide, right? Coming from Nap, you know what I mean. You don't know who you pissed off. I've been down to Afghanistan a few
Ah,
times.
yeah.
You know, like,
Well, you know that's my second home.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Man, yeah, and that'd be pop. I wish we had a quarter of its entertainment shit
Yeah.
here in Marion. Just a quarter. Or
Like I
half
said-
a quarter.
Well, you know, we got a lot of talent here, but we got a lot of hatred towards each
that's
other here.
Yep.
man, we talk about
A
that all
lot
the
of
time.
hate.
It's
hatred.
never ending.
A person, they cousin don't like you, so they don't like
Yep.
you, and don't even know you. And
Yep.
y'all could be
Awesome. He
connect-
said, she said,
yeah,
shit.
and y'all could be the ones that connect to
Yep,
make the
and
millions.
Make the millions. Like I said, I got that question
that is
right
the
here.
biggest roadblock in
Yep.
Marion,
I-
Indiana.
Like I said, I got right here. I said, do you think you get the support you deserve from Marion? Like
You know, actually, as far as the people, I'm gonna say I get support.
Right.
I ain't gonna sit here and lie. As far as the city itself, like they don't acknowledge me at all.
right.
You got all these people up. But I ain't see my pitch.
Yep.
Ain't
know-
nobody else didn't know comedy.
you know
or
the
nothing,
way
you know
I
what I mean. So as far as the people in the city, yeah, I get love from them.
The way I feel about this summer is, I think we need to fucking be loud this summer.
Yeah.
And Marion, you know, hey, we already plan on. We got a lot of things in the works that we're trying to achieve,
Trying to get
entertainment wise.
trying to get a couple shows going on, trying to
Yeah.
lock in a venue to be able to do more shows, and like I said, have comedy acts and have
Have it all.
music acts and things like that. You know, even down to like the painters and things like that. This season we wanted to bring a different outlook. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Definitely
and-
support more of the other arts.
We've kind of well, at the end of last season, we kind of stepped outside of Marion a little bit, which we had to, just because we wanted to we want to make ties, you know.
Yep.
So we did that. So even the comedy scene, we got linked into the comedy scene over in Kokomo, who we're linked in with. They just had a nice show last night. They were packed out.
Yeah.
So, Outhouse Records. Shout out Outhouse, Messy and them. That's another cool place. That's the first place I ever seen stand up, and man, I had a good time.
Who was the comedians?
Good Lord, the comedians,
I had to check.
bunch of white comedians.
Oh, okay.
It was an all white lineup.
To be honest, yeah, bunch of
But
white
Yeah.
comedians.
What they support more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They be on time. Like you go to even in Annapolis, you know what I mean? Like when you have Mike Epps and them, they go to them and you see people was talking about how they walked out
right.
on him and all
Yeah.
like that.
And they booed.
But you go to another city, they be having 3 shows.
Yep.
And each one of them be sold out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
And when I say what, just white comedians, it just happened to happen like that. They mix it up. It's nothing like that over there. They're all is welcome over there, and that's they really do put on with their entertainment scene. But I don't want to go too deep into Kokomo. But all right, let's say, would you do an opportunity like Kill Tony? You know what I'm talking about? It's basically it's a comedy podcast where in front of an audience.
Kill Tony.
Yeah,
Kill
I'm about
Tony,
to say,
yeah.
that's the name of the
Kill Tony,
podcast.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would
That's
you
the
kill
name of the
Tony
show.
for 1,000?
Kill Tony is a show, and there's like a panel of 4 or 5 comedians, the known comedians, and they let people come up and do a 1-2 minute little bit to see if they can perform. It's something that the younger crowd has gotten into.
Yeah,
Oh, I
there's
don't have no problem with none of that.
they give they basically you everybody shows up. It's a line. They do a fishbowl grab.
To
Yep.
see
Hey.
you the order you go in.
Yeah,
Yep.
they've took them on tour with them from right there type deal, and they've definitely gave a lot of people their starts in the that comedy area, which that's what Nashville or area kind
No,
of.
it's actually in Houston. It's
Houston?
in Texas.
Okay.
But yeah,
In
Houston.
Houston, Texas.
Yep. Down there in Houston and that area. But
I went to San Antonio.
really,
Yeah, I did a show down there. Shout out to Jay Scott in San Antonio, Texas.
right on.
Shout
And,
out.
It was hot as hell.
I worked down in Dallas for about a week and decided it wasn't for me.
Hot as
Yeah,
hell.
worked in the Dallas Fort Worth area and it's hot in the motherfucker down there.
And this when I was drinking, because I ain't drinking 2 years, man.
Shout out to that.
The worst thing ever. The alcohol, it was like it was bubbling in my stomach.
Oh,
It was
shit.
hot.
What was it? What did you drink it on? When you
Beer.
beers?
Yeah, just
It was
beer.
San Antonio, Texas. Shout out San Antonio, but y'all too hot.
Too hot.
Too
Hey.
hot.
Have you ever done anything out
This
like
month.
West Coast, LA? Anything out that way?
Let me think. Have I done? What's the farthest west I've been? Little Rock, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
In 2009, we did a Christmas for Kids.
Okay.
I did the comedy, and Paul Wall did the rap.
Right
That's
on.
what's up.
That's what's up.
But he did the rap Friday. The comedy was Saturday. He went up on stage. I was on stage with him. I took the mic from his hype man. His hype man wasn't doing it
Right.
Right.
Man, we
That,
had to
that sounds
play
like some shit I
slit.
do.
Right
That
here, I
sounds like
swear.
some shit I do.
Man, I had to play slit. I'm telling girls, come.
Turn up.
Hey, let her in, man. We get
Yep.
back. It's
Brought the
women
life
all
out.
in the room.
Bro,
sir.
that's
I
me.
said
That's
it
my
all.
scene. I definitely love being
Yeah.
the DJ and the hype man.
Oh
Get
man,
the party
had
jumping.
a blast. We had a blast.
Get the party jumping.
I actually, cause I got a horse joke. I actually told a horse joke, and a white dude, I can't remember his name, actually told me that I could have a horse. He gave me
Really?
a horse.
What?
And if I'd have been thinking,
You'd have took that motherfucker. Right. Yep.
I'd have been thinking. I was like, man, I can't take no horse to no
Yep.
play.
Yep. I'd have took his ass.
Before we could close this episode out, at the end of the day, how would you say whenever everybody has their time,
Right.
and we're not granted forever. So whenever if you was to ever leave Earth, what is one thing you want to how do you want people to remember you?
Yeah, your legacy. How would you like your legacy to be
He
known?
never gave up.
Never give up. That's
If
good
you
though.
if you didn't know my story,
Uh-huh.
from what I came from and what I've been through,
Right.
this ain't no easy journey,
No.
not by far.
Right.
And I still haven't even made it to
Like you
where
said,
I'm trying to go.
26 years you've been doing this?
23.
23?
Yes, and we're not talking about like society beat me down. We're talking about self-inflicted,
Right.
me and life,
Definitely understand
Battle.
that. Like,
and went through all that.
your own demons
and
and all
to
that.
be
stuff.
standing here like this is a long journey. I
Right.
went through a
Yeah.
lot to get here, so
That's what's up.
so
Go ahead.
just remember that I want to be an example for people who have fallen or had downfalls.
Yeah.
That you can come back from whatever.
Yep.
So that's what I'm being.
That's kind of how me and him are as well. I don't know I feel like I'm past my redemption story. You know what I mean? And I'm just being a regular, halfway decent person now.
That's where the whole feelings ain't facts come into play. Is people feel a certain way, but that doesn't change the fact that we've changed our lives. We've came back. We're doing better. We are continuing to push and change the narrative for our kids and our family and our friends and things like that. So
If I'd have made it back in the day, I'd have been a David Ruffin story.
right.
I
I definitely
I
understand
might have been one of them that accidentally got caught in the P Diddy house.
I
For the simple fact
definitely
that
understand that.
we kicked it.
Yep.
We was friendly.
Yep.
I was too friendly to be out there making it with people who got a devilish mind.
Right.
So it wasn't meant for me to do that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody time come when it's your time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And definitely can understand that. Get caught up in some shit you had no business doing because of just the way you were living and things like that. So,
They be like, come to P. Diddy party.
fuck
you
it, I'm
know,
with it.
all them women in there, you ain't thinking about that.
You would never thought.
We'd have kicked it.
Yep.
Drink the juice,
okay. Diddy, R. Kelly, any of them.
Hey,
you wouldn't have thought twice about this.
You wouldn't have thought because, oh man, we kicked all celebrities in.
Buddy
here.
from that documentary I watched, he thought twice.
Yeah.
No, he didn't think soon enough twice because he said 1, 2, 3. He said he woke up with a sore ass. He said, "Well, that motherfucker, you ain't gonna get me the second time. I'm coming back over."
Shit.
See, that
How you gonna let it happen? 1, 2, 3.
That wouldn't have sit well with me.
Nope.
Because
Hell no.
my whole life, I never woke up with a sore ass.
Never.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying?
And Buddy went back.
He said he went back. Woke up with a
man.
sore
Hey,
ass.
look.
That was on him. He liked
A
this shit.
lot of them like.
Yeah, he liked that shit.
It's freaky,
Imagine,
freaky out there.
Imagine being in Hollywood, do 3 movies.
Yep.
Then now you're not getting no work.
Yep. All you got
But
to do,
oh boys,
all
you
gotta
let me
do is-
plug
yeah,
you real quick.
Go ahead.
You can pay them
Let me see
bills.
that. Yep.
Oh,
What
freaky
cat we
asses.
say that virgin hole? They do that virgin hole you got. That's what cat said.
They want that.
They want it. They want that.
They
That's
want
crazy to think.
Like a vampire want that virgin
crazy.
blood.
That's crazy.
They want that.
There's really monsters out here like
Bro,
that.
there's
They
real
can
fucking
smell it.
monsters.
Yeah, man. That's crazy to
Ooh.
think.
This shit goes deeper than we even know. That's the worst thing about it.
Man.
Yeah, it is because
Freaky
not only
motherfuckers.
is it destroying your manhood,
Yep.
they
Destroying
got
your
you.
ass.
They get you on camera like that,
Yeah.
and you ain't
Oh,
trying
and
to let
you-
the
yeah,
world
that
to
too.
know.
Yep.
You could be having dinner with your Thanksgiving dinner with your family. Get that call.
Breaking news.
No, they called it. Hey, I need you to come now. I'm about to eat it now.
Yep.
You get over there, 7 people over there.
Yep. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy.
That is crazy.
To even think about it. But nah, man, we just wanted to give a big thanks to you, Rodney, man.
Yeah, man, give you
And-
flowers, you
and
know.
Give you your
Okay,
flowers while
that's
you're
what's
here,
up.
man. Like we definitely love what you're doing. Support your comedy. You've had me cracking up laughing, man. And
yeah, I ain't been to no show. I ain't gonna say that though.
When is
when
the
is your
next
next
show?
show?
Well, my arm is messed up. April 19th is my birthday, so after that, it might be in May or June.
That's
I
crazy.
haven't
That's my
really.
grandmother's birthday. God rest her soul.
Is it?
Yep.
That's my son's birthday too.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Oh, my grandmother's birthday. God rest her soul. April 19th. My anniversary is the 20th.
Okay.
420 is my
You just-
anniversary.
You wanted to smoke.
That's my wife. My wife said those are the only flowers she likes. The other ones
Yeah,
die.
she ain't
You
have
know
no-
what I mean?
Okay, there it is.
So it was kind of we did that. So,
That made sense.
so
Yeah.
like I said, we
Numerology.
celebrate that way.
Okay.
It all worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, big thanks to you. Just even me walking up to you, giving you your praise, and then asking if you want to be on the show. You're like, yeah, man, I'll do that. And to be sitting here doing it, it just means a
Yeah,
lot.
it is appreciated, man.
I'm humble. You might see me walking to the store. Look, I did have to say it.
Yep.
I was, because I stayed by the store and I walked to the store. And the dude didn't say, "Do you need a ride?" He asked me, "Are you all right?" Like I done fell off in life.
Oh, facts.
What?
Yeah, just because
What
you
you-
walk and stuff.
Yes, I do my humble lives. I walk to never forget.
Yep.
So I do things for myself. Sometimes you got to have your
Yeah.
own things you do.
That's what Slay. Remember, Slay
Yep,
was talking
Slay-
about.
Slay
That's
said
what he
that
had to
same
do.
thing.
He had to do it.
Keep yourself grounded, man.
yeah, you got to keep yourself grounded.
Big facts.
I try not to walk like that no more, though.
It don't.
Man,
It don't.
My
bug
fat
me none.
ass.
I do the same thing. Like when I moved back.
He's
back
like,
to
let's
Marion,
go walk.
I did it. You know, just walking on the Logan bricks. You know what I mean? It's just something that you don't. They're gone now. The ones
Yeah,
downtown, they
yeah.
took it
I be
away.
walking
You
all
got
day at
somewhere
work,
on the
though.
south side, but like just to walk on them streets and go. You know, this is where I come from.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not scared of it. Yeah, shit happens in this town every day. But to not remember it and to act like I'm not living here, it
Yeah,
just
you gotta get out there and not let hearsay or Marion's little bit of fucked up reputation hold you from going out and enjoying life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Walking
that
around
humble
the
pie.
city, you know.
That's how a lot of people is around here. They don't go nowhere.
Yep.
Oh,
They stuck in the house.
Yep.
Probably 80% of the people here is on probation.
yeah.
We've
It's quite
been there.
real.
We've
Yeah, I've been there.
Like
Yeah.
I said, we've been there.
On re-entry and all of
and
it.
had to do
Shit.
and been stuck. You know,
Not
what I
on
mean?
the reentry.
Yeah, that shit sucked. They doing house checks, everything else. Boy, I was glad when COVID came though. They quit coming in. They,
Knock
they
on
wouldn't
wood,
even
we don't have to deal
breathalyze.
with that shit no more.
Yeah.
Like,
Crazy
Oh
low.
man, yeah, that's so weird.
so just growing up, and the growth, man.
Well, DJ Tiller, you want to go ahead and close it out, bud?
Well, like I said, this the Films Ain't Facts podcast. I'm your host, DJ Tiller.
And your co-host B Mills.
Like I said, big thanks to Dirty Red, man. Rodney Carter, thanks
Appreciate
for coming
it.
out,
Yeah.
man. And it's all love. We'll catch y'all in the next one.
Peace.
Stay tuned.
These ain't facts, my guy.